Hey guys, if you're not able to watch my long form content of podcast, here are some short form clips for you to enjoy. So, how often does a lady, maybe plus 30, plus 40, plus 50, need to work out per week? At least 3 times a week?
I think they should be lifting weights 3 to 5 times in a week. That's what my mother does also. She goes with me 5 times a week.
Was she already working out before you started this cult fit journey?
She was always
A fit person?
conscious about fitness. Um, so she uh, used to do aerobics and a lot of endurance training. When she got married at an early age, and at my dad's house they had this well.
Hmm.
So what she used to do was just pull out water from that well, about 40 buckets in a day. That's like
Wow.
legitimate strength training, right?
Wow.
Most people I know right now won't train like that. She was also young and her body was supporting that kind of activity. So she's been working out since then. Of course, there was no trainer, there was no gym. Then she got chance to work with an aerobics trainer. So she worked a lot on her endurance because she was very fit. When my cousin needed a kidney, she was able to donate one of her
Oh,
kidneys
so,
because
so your mom does weight training after donating a kidney to
yes,
one of your cousins.
it's been 12 or 13 years since she donated one kidney, and she's been lifting weights like in a gym. Like I said, pulling water out of the well and all is also weight training. She would have carried the three of us for me and my siblings for a long time. That's also weight training. But she's been lifting weights at the gym since cult started. So since 2015, she's been regularly lifting weights at the gym.
Hmm. So speaking of lifting weights and you talking about moving, how important besides your mother is it important for everybody in the family to move?
100%, because when you see people working out, is I mean, there is something about fitness that spills over. So the bottom line is that if you're a fit person, if you're somebody who works out every day, I can guarantee you will be more productive at work. I can guarantee you will have better relationships. You will be you'll of course be healthier because that's what exercise does to you, but you'll also be happier because you have no aches and pains, and you're able to do your own work. You are much better at the activities of daily living. So there is a lot of happiness around you. And what there's one more thing about doing fitness or doing things that are opposite is when you're with people who are doing that particular thing, you are also more likely to do that particular thing. So if you become somebody who works out, people around you will be working out, and then people around them will be working out, and that just becomes a chain. And as a nation, we become much fitter, much happier, much productive.
Much like going to the movies, it becomes a culture. Hey, let's go for a movie. Hey, let's start moving, Hey, let's go for a walk together. Hey, let's go cycling together.
Exactly.
So wise points. Now, speaking of people moving, okay, आज के दिन हम सब लोग एक्सरसाइज वेरेबल पहन रहे हैं ट्रैकर्स पहन रहे हैं so everything is getting tech savvy and everything. You're in that cutting edge world of expanding your gyms, the exercise industry, the fitness industry. You have Ritik Roshan on your team advising fitness programs and attracting people to work out. As you explore, are there any secrets in technology that are coming out, or do you see any promising trends as a guru in fitness that you're like, I think this is going to become something good for us to have as part of our gyms or as part of our exercise training regimes?
I think as the awareness about fitness continues to increase, people have started to realize that working out at a pace which allows them to work out nicely versus just going crazy in the workout is something that would keep them consistent in the workout for a long run. And people are also understanding the importance of consistency and compounding over many years. So I really see moderate intensity workouts from a weight training standpoint, where people are working out, taking some rest, and then working out again, but making sure that they're recovering enough between sets to get a great workout by the end of it. So I see that happening. I also see a lot of focus on joint health. I talk to a lot of people because I really want to be aware about what's the problem that I should be solving today versus 5 years down the line. Uh, and I just keep talking to people, and I've realized that uh, most of them that I speak to have started talking about joint health, have started talking about the fact that, I want to be fit when I'm 60 years old. I've seen only yesterday, a woman told me that I'm very inspired by my grandmother. My grandmother at the age of 90 does all her work on her own. I want to be like her. I don't know if I'm going to live until 90, by the way, but even if I live till whatever, 60, 65, 70, I want to be like her. And I know that lifting weights, doing cardio is going to give me the energy to be like her. So I see people focusing a lot on longevity. I see people focusing a lot on health span. And those things look like the upcoming trends to me. From a technology standpoint, of course, there are these trackers which can track your sleep, trackers which can track the quality of your workout, and all those things. While it's not necessity, I feel, uh, because eventually, if you wake up and feel fresh, you know that your sleep was great, right? If you feel like you can jump out of your bed, get a great workout, then you don't need a tracker to tell you.
That's so true, actually. I mean, many a times, if I know I get that 8 hours of sleep, the whole of next day is just like so calm
Yeah,
and so happy.
yeah, you feel like doing things, right? So yeah.
So feeling good in the morning, getting up with or without technology. Many people will be watching this podcast and be saying, "Kya bhai, करने का या नहीं करने का? Should I do fitness? Should I not do fitness?" What is the maximum goal when people come to cult fit? Like statistically, the beginners come in. What is their predominant goal?
Yeah, so I've seen at a different point in time in life, people have different goals. Now, it could be like there could be a 40-year-old who wants to look absolutely shredded. At an individual level or anecdotal references, we will have, all kind of scenarios. But on an average, what I've found after talking to people is जब लोग young होते हैं, like in 18, 20, 24, 25 years old, उस टाइम पे मेजॉरिटी ऑफ लोगों का गोल है टू लुक बेटर.
तो looks के अंदर.
मेरे को बॉडी फैट लूज करना है, आई वांट टू लुक अ सर्टेन वे, अच्छा फिगर बनाना है, बॉडी बनानी है, एंड दैट्स द रीजन आई एम गोइंग टू द जिम एंड आई वांट इट फास्ट. उस टाइम पे ये गोल है. बट एज दे कीप मेच्योरिंग इन दैट जर्नी एंड इट गोज थ्रू अ लॉट ऑफ अप्स एंड डाउन्स. लोग जिम जाते हैं, उसके बाद ड्रॉप ऑफ हो जाते हैं, उसके बाद वापस उन्हें लगता है कि जिम जाना चाहिए. वी ऑल हैड गॉन थ्रू दैट. But as they mature in age, the goals start to look like fine. Looking good is going to be a byproduct of lifting weights and doing cardio and eating healthy. What I really care about is can I can I move well? I feel very stiff in the morning. What I really care about is do I wake up without aches and pains? And that's what people are telling me. People are, and the example that I gave you, right? This woman who wants to be like her grandmother, being very independent with her own work and everything else. So, लोगों के goals from just looking good, it changes to feeling better. It changes to living a pain-free life. It changes to being very healthy overall. जो वो हेल्थ का एलिमेंट पहले लोगों ने बात, मतलब उस एज पे लोग बात नहीं करते हैं, वो बाद में आके द फोकस कम्स फ्रॉम जस्ट लुकिंग गुड मोर टुवर्ड्स अ वेलनेस spectrum. So that is how I see the goals evolving. But I am pretty sure all of us go through, that journey. Most of us go through that journey.
Yeah, I remember when I was young, my first time I hit the gym was in 10th standard. And I remember I went with one of my friends, and the coach said the exact same thing that you got, because I was a skinny kid, right? And the coach says to my friend, "Yeah, you can do the weight training, but you're not meant for weight training," and that really hurt, you
Yeah.
know. And I used to be on the college powerlifting team,
Okay.
right? And so as a skinny individual, I could lift really heavy, and we were the gold medal winning
Hmm.
team. Uh, and so the younger years was like muscle बनाने का, body बनाने का, protein powder खाने का, सब चीज करने का, whatever possible I tried, and I realized that somehow maybe the apple, doesn't fall far away from the tree, the genetics. तो मम्मी पापा पतला है, so they were skinny. But now, at the age of 48, uh, I keep telling my trainer, I should be able to touch my toes. I should be able to tie my shoelaces, bend down. I should be able to do a squat and sit down in a squat for
Yeah,
2.5 minutes. I should be able to do my Surya Namaskars. I should be able to lift my son who's 30 kgs,
correct.
right? So small things like that are more valuable today
Exactly.
than body banane ka. Hey guys, if you've enjoyed this clip, then click here and watch the full episode. And don't forget to subscribe because your body is the most expensive real estate and I'm your real estate agent.